The Titans win. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad, but we'll discuss next here on the post-game rant. Let's go. So the Tennessee Titans win in overtime. And basically Drake May just threw the ball right to Amani Hooker, and that sealed the deal. But let's be honest, this game was overall bad. It was bad from the start. Actually, I shouldn't say it was bad from the start. It was actually great from the start. The Titans go right down the field, get a touchdown, and you're thinking, wow, Titans could put up 40 points. And then they don't score for the longest time. The defense, they did their thing. The offense from New England is just terrible. But the Titans, I think, had 4 sacks. They ended up making Drake May fumble the ball late in the game. They ended up going up 17-10. And then the last play of the game to send it to overtime, literally, Mr. Producer counted it out, like 17 seconds Drake May had back there before he just heaved it in or lobbed it in the end zone. And they ended up bringing it in and scoring the touchdown and barely squeaking in the extra point, then we win overtime. Now, Tony Pollard deserves a shout-out. He played very well, went over 100 yards. He was my MVP. NWI played pretty well. Rudolph, for the most part, was okay. Offensive line, for the most part, was okay. There was some high snaps when Cushenberry went out, but Levin is what he is. But the bottom line and the question we're trying to answer here in the post-game rant from a Titans fan is this. Shout out to BetUS for obviously powering this video. 150% bonus on your first deposit using the promo code YouTube150. But when we kind of break this thing down, there was a lot of comedy, and there shouldn't have been. Like when you watch a football team, they shouldn't be fun to watch comically. They should be fun to watch because they're putting up great stats. They're making great stops and they're making big plays, not because they're a laughingstock. And at the end of that first half, there was a lot of dumb things going on. And one of the things I just can't get through my mind is like trying to throw a Hail Mary. We even screwed that up. Rudolph threw it like 5 or 6 yards out of bounds and it only made it to the 20-yard line. He had the ball at like midfield. So he couldn't even get it near the end zone to end the game. And then there was just, I don't know, the refs made a dumb thing where they called Harold Landry with a push in the back on offense, and then Fox put the graphic on there. That was kind of entertaining and fun. But here's the thing we're trying to address. I told you this. If you were in the tank crew and you wanted them to lose, there's a couple reasons. One, you should want them to lose because you want the number 1 pick. You should want them to lose because you want a regime change yet again, and you want to basically start all over. Like, that would be your reasoning for tanking. If you don't want to tank, then you need to support the new regime. If you think, hey, you really like Rand, you want to be patient, you want to give them another year, then you need them to win games like they did today. Special teams, by the way, Colt Anderson deserves to be fired again. Why? Not because they won. It's because Jaquan Jackson now has become a fumbling machine. He fumbled twice. I know the first one he recovered. The second one technically was down, but he still fumbled again and he recovered that one. But this is becoming a reoccurring theme now, week after week. It's happened last week. It's happening this week. And very crucial moments of the game. But the opening play of the game, the Patriots are kicking to the Titans. This is something that should never happen, but I feel like it's happened for us 3 or 4 times. The Tennessee Titans get like a legal procedure penalty on the kickoff because they didn't line up in the right place or they didn't do the right thing. And that is got to be if you're the coach, you see them line up, you should be able to yell over there, hey, we're lined up wrong or this or that. Or maybe somebody moved. I don't know. But the bottom line is you saw some special teams returns. And it's so bad that the Benetti guy who used to be the announcer for White Sox games and then moved to the Tigers for Detroit, he's even on there going, oh my gosh, New England's got great returner. He's just electric. He's doing No. He's not great and electric. Last week, we made Khalif Raymond look all world, 190 punt return yards. That is becoming a terrible theme to have as a Titans fan, to see your team go out there and just week after week blunder special teams wise. And Cole Anderson gets up there and basically pounds his chest yet again and tells you, hey, they're going to fix it and they're going to do this. And Callahan's got his back and yada, yada, yada. And it's not getting fixed. It's not getting changed. You're getting massive chunk yards. So bad football. Like last week, the Lions were good. Like I heard, upload, the Lions are a good team, and they were. This week against the New England Patriots, who ranked 32nd, offensively for the pass. They're terrible on defense in certain regards. They 27th in sacks, 21st in score, total defense 23rd, 28th on third down percentage. This is not a good football team that you beat today, but a win's a win. So I say that's kind of the most important thing. I'll tell you what else is an important thing. Our friends over at BetUS. Now, they got you covered over there. 150% bonus over at BetUS. Use that promo code YouTube150. Again, first deposit, 150%. Second, third deposits, 125% each. And again, up to 2K, they got you covered across the board. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be politics. It could be rugby. It could be cricket. It could be hockey. It could be football. They got everything over there at BetUS. So shout out again to them. And again, this game, they had the over-under at 38, and it ended at 37. They had the Titans a plus or a 3-point favorite. They end up winning by 3 points. And there it is. It was a terrible football game. It was a win that the Titans got. But again, shout out to our friends over at BetUS. Hopefully you can hit up that promo code and get yourself a little extra winnings when you win. And yes, the Titans move to 2-6. Patriots fall to 2-7. So shout out to our friends over at BetUS. Again, shout out to our friends over at BetUS. So now it's comment time. I want to hear you. Leave a comment. Are you excited about the win? Are you not excited about the win? Why are you not excited about the win? And why are you excited about the win? Did you see any growth from anybody? Again, I liked what I saw out of Tony Pollard. I liked what I saw, again, out of Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. But going forward, no offense, like I'm not building my team around Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Like he could be a part of the football team, but I mean, I can't really depend on him for the whole season being like my go-to guy when it counts. Now, Ridley had some big-time catches, especially even one late. But he also had another drop or whatever, so that's not good on his part either. Defensively, again, they did a good job stopping the run from New England. Except they, for whatever reason, refused to spy the quarterback. Even when May got a big gain early on, he was going time and time again and getting some big-time plays on the ground. At one point, we were thinking, hey, May might actually get 100 yards. But bottom line is, I want to know what you feel. Again, Carolina did us a solid. They beat New Orleans. They came back and won a game at home, 23-22. That was an epic game. We went in overtime. Again, boneheaded play by May to end the game. Just kind of threw it up for grabs. He didn't need to do that. There was plenty of time on the clock. They had the ball around midfield. I think it was even second down. He just kind of tossed it up. But again, this game had a little bit of everything, but when you look at the coaching blunders, they're there too. And they should not be ignored. There's some real issues with the offense. There's some real issues. You had the dreaded bubble screen that went 4 yards loss. You had the double reverse that actually worked this time. First time it ever worked. You saw more with Jaquan Jackson early moving the ball on offense, and then that kind of went to the wayside. The Bryce Oliver camp. Shout out to all of you for the Bryce Oliver camp. All of you for Bryce Oliver. Problem? Yeah. Bryce Oliver didn't really get any offensive snaps whatsoever, so we judge him based on his punt covering responsibility. So that's what we did last week with Kinsey, and we did the same thing this week. I kind of warned you with that, but that's kind of where we're at. So again, you guys, let me know in the comments what you are feeling after this misery of a football game. A win's a win, and I'm excited about an opportunity to win the football game. Trust me. As a Titans fan, I know those don't always come guaranteed, and we found every possible way, I feel, to lose this game, but we ended up winning it, so shout out to us. As far as New England goes, I mean, I feel bad for you. You're a bad football team. I do feel bad for you. But if Drake May's the answer, I can't really tell you based off that game. But at the end of the day, there's not a lot he's working with. We'll just say that. Defensively, I guess you were okay. But us, offensively, still train wreck, still not good enough, still no momentum, still no movement of the football when we need it to keep progressing forward. We did get a couple turnovers today. That's exciting. We got 3 turnovers. 3 of them. Count them up. 1, 2, 3. If you want to give the crap end to Mason Rudolph to turning the ball over yet again on the 3-yard line and not punching in early in the game, Conquo's got to catch that football. Yeah, it's not a great pass. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have thrown it. but he's still got to find a way to pull that in and not go through his hands and get picked off. But again, as a Titans fan, am I excited for the win? I guess so. I'm a Titans fan because I feel like we'd screw up the tank anyways, and maybe this is the game we screwed it up. But again, before you get out of here, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the win. Again, we're still on pace to possibly be the number 1 seed. That didn't change thanks to the Carolina Panthers. But at the end of the day, I didn't really see any movement as far as this being a better football team. Remember, Callahan says, hey, we're moving in the right direction. What? Really? Make sure you tighten up that like button on your way out of here, or like that like button. Shout out again to our friends over at BetUS. Promo code YouTube150 in the description. Till next time, tighten up.